Hello, welcome back to my channel. We have Myrna in the house. Forecast, TBS is around. Peter, welcome. I'm gonna just share this, okay? Bear with me. Get crushed here. I'll share on community post. I think T will share on Discord. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, shoot.
We could have actually come up with I think we do start something. It's bumbled in reverse. They start only guys. And girls have to approach us. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, all right, perfect. Let's go. Oh, Dave is here from Niagara Falls. Welcome. Austin City Limits. Hello. Dave from Maine. Welcome. Good to see everyone. And happy Wednesday afternoon, right? Okay. All right. So another bike rally. This is a rally, like, anyway. Forecast. Hi. Give me a second. Hi guys and gals, welcome. Let's go for a bike ride. Okay, so we're gonna head meeting just north, but still downtown kind of thing. All right, let's go. We're at Stadium Road and Queens Quay. So Queens Quay starts here or ends here, whatever. I'm starting for me because I'm entering it. You're coming out and then you're exiting, right? Okay, so we're gonna go. Oh, there's some joggers and cyclists. So, okay, I guess I can go. I hope the angle is good. Joggers here. So I'm in short sleeve, my vest. I packed a raincoat because I think it calls for a bit of rain later. So there will be 2 live streams today. So we're going to cover this bike rally and then I'll start something in the afterwards to cover something else since I'm going to be out and about already, you know. I ate the fried chicken from yesterday and the tender, the last piece of chicken tender, which is good. So I had something to eat. So I might grab something else later. So we'll see. Oh shoot! Did I lock down? I don't think I used my bungee cord, or did I? I did. Okay. It's all, you know. It's funny how you have this routine and you don't. Forget, like, oh, to your left, stay to your right. All right, what route am I taking? Lights changing here, so let's go up Danlicky Way for a bit. I hope it's gonna go. See, you have to press the pedestrian light. So stupid. Okay, screw that idea. There's no pedestrian, like, you don't press the stupid button, you miss the light, and I don't have time for that. Let's keep going. Oh, yeah. It should be more like a sensor. All right. We good? All right. Over to you. I'm just in my head thinking what route am I taking. Nice fall colored leaves, I guess. Here. Oh, I need to air my tire again. Huh. I'll have to take in my bike for... I take in my bike for tune-ups at the end of the season. I do the opposite. So if I don't ride as much in the winter, it's fine. And then once the weather is good for spring, it's tuned up already. So, and it's ready to go. Right. Don't like York. I don't like the underpass at York Street. The street is horrible under there, and it's hard to see. I might have to just go up Simcoe. But we can go where the touristy street is. Okay, so we'll go up Reese Street, across. All right. I was on a stream earlier. I have a separate stream. Can I get this? Shoot. Pressing my luck. Here. Okay, made it. Am I gonna make this light? Oh. Here we go. Made it. All right, did it. All right. Reese Street. Okay. We're reaching Brimner. Oh, nice sun. Whew. Yeah, I was gonna get out earlier. Go. Fit in a separate stream, but it's like, but I wanted to stay home and eat what I have. So, okay, Brimler, we have CN Tower, Rogers Center, Ripley's Aquarium Canada here. Looks like a lot of school trips. Oh yeah, today's the first day of basketball. Raptors are playing tonight. Ah, look at the mascots and everything. Okay, we can't stick around for that. Whew. Gotta get going. Oh, is there? Oh, they might. Wonder if they hired a lion dance team to perform the opening. Okay. All right. This intersection, I don't like turning at the intersection. I'm going to do it this way. I wish they would slim out these planters and make a proper bike lane here. Oh shoot, look at all these people. Try to avoid people and go this way. Well, that's my green. Am I gonna make it? Yikes. Yeah. Okay, let's go. All right, Simcoe. And then we'll go straight up Simcoe. I wonder when they're gonna fix the underpass at York Street. Sticking out like this. All right, made it. Are you good? I'm good. You don't have to hold your breath for me.
Oh, my first day back.
Let's have a peek at the chats if I can. All right. Adrian's here. Whoa, I didn't want to go there. Darn it. Oh, I can't get it back. Whew, Ryan's here. A lovely day. Yes, it is. Time. The thing is changing. Gotta get focus. Okay, look at all these people. Rush hour. Okay. I think they could make a bike lane here, right here, so they can give the motorists the road back. The sidewalk is wide enough. Okay. All right. Wallington, Simcoe. All right. Not sure if we're gonna get money. Oh, what are they doing over here? All this pylons there. Oh, maybe they're fixing it. Okay, somebody's having a moment, an episode. I would not want to walk on that side. We're in Adelaide. Oh, maybe we can get out onto Adelaide. Go up University. All right. All right, 19 Celsius now. I'm reading off a clock, 66 Fahrenheit. There's a clock there, 4:37 p.m. Financial District, University Avenue, and this side is, Adelaide Street West. I think the cars get the right of way, and then the cyclists, as they added the traffic lights here. Not Ryan chatting. Okay, sorry. Oh no, okay. Oh, we have to go with the pedestrians. Hey. All right. I used to take that intersection a lot. We were just here last night. Check out my live stream from last night. It was a good one. Covered quite a bit watching the construction for the Ontario line. And then they only do construction at night as because of Osgood Hall here. Osgood Hall doesn't want them to do any construction activity during the day. So they have to work at night from 7 o'clock to 4 a.m. or right through to 7 a.m. all-nighter. So that was, and then we had a celebrity sighting. There was a fire. Well, smoke. I didn't see any, well, really, the fire part. Very smoky, smelled like plastic. All right. And I made a night video on this, how disgusting these planters are. Whoa! So on my other channel, Multitask with Liz OC, check it out. All right. Ah, Bluer Lanes. I think he's going. He has a t-shirt on. Bike lanes on Bluer. Okay. See, look at all these planters. How do they think that's attractive? Okay. I slowed down because I want these motorists to turn, make their turn. And that's how you can share the road. Okay. All along here can be part of the bike lane. So I was like, okay, 7 steps, and I'm 6.5 my foot size. So 12 inches in a foot. So it's about 3.5 feet wide, I think, if that's my math is correct. Wow. To your left. Okay. I'm saving my energy. I already see a lot of people. Wind is holding me back, and I'm not gonna put too much strength into this when I have to wait at the lights anyway. Going up. People waiting. Music. Cut over somehow. Yeah, we're meeting up here at Queen's Park. There's traffic lights up there, so I'll have to wait, cross over safely. Okay. Just taking my breaths here. This cyclist is cutting over the lanes. I'm too chicken for that. I want to cross at the lights. Alright. This guy did not press the signal. Gotta press the signal. Nobody's gonna press the signal. Does it have cooties or something? Okay. No traffic right now, so I'll just go. I don't know the route. We are gonna bike somewhere. I'm gonna get closer. Oh, music, great. Oh wow. I'll sort it out later. I'm gonna put on my jazz. Peter, read the title. It says Bike Rally for Safe Streets. A lot of media. Oh my god. Okay. Sure. Am I okay?
It's pretty simple.
All right. Is this a pre-record, right? Not live.
Yeah.
I'm live on YouTube right now, so.
All right, cool.
Hey.
How are you? So, I mean, basically, we're just trying to get a sense from people who cycle in the city.
Yes.
What is it like cycling on a road that doesn't have proper bike infrastructure?
Of course, it's challenging. I mean, I've been documenting it on my channel, so I'm created a series now, and I'm pointing out where can be improved, what we can do that's better. I understand that we all need to share the road. This is we're not gonna go away. Cyclists are not gonna go away. We're here, we're staying. And the government needs to work with us, and we can work with them.
Some
right?
people like to frame this as some kind of battle between bikes and cars. But what do you think this is actually about?
It's a bit dramatic, yeah. I almost like was thinking about this is going back to when there was a bylaw for no smoking in businesses and wherever, right? And it was such an uproar. How can we? And that back then, I used to smoke cigarettes too, right? Right? So I was like, but we got used to it. We adapted. Same with, we need to adapt all together, right? And just get along. It shouldn't be so complicated. I see so many things that the city is not utilizing enough of the space. We don't have enough pedestrians walking wide sidewalks. So blend in that wide sidewalk, bike lanes and pedestrian shared lanes. Give back the road to the motorists so they can stop crying. So Doug Ford can stop crying.
The Ford government has gone further than saying that they're going to have oversight over bike lane decisions, and they're going to actually remove existing bike lane infrastructure. What do you think about the use of taxpayer dollars to remove it?
Yeah, that's what I think that's crazy. I mean, we already invested in that. Keep it, and then work around that. Like, use it as a learning tool, right? Why disrupt that when our tax dollars have been put into that bike lane? Just like it's beautifully done. Just leave it alone, man. Like, just work around it, trial and error, whatever, you know?
Your name is?
Liz.
And your last name, Liz? That's okay.
C.
Thanks,
Liz C.
Appreciate you.
Okay. I want to give him my card. Can I give you my card? And then my channel is out and about with yours truly, Liz C. So, yeah. Why did he, out of me? I know he's going to ask other people, but... Anyone who waves. I wish I had somewhere to rest the bike so I can show you. I don't think they'll like me saying Doug Ford can stop crying. I wonder if they'll edit that one out.
You'll be busy. I just wanted to come by and say
Did I get them on camera too? I hope I didn't goof up on my words. Whoa! Okay, so yeah, if you are not from Toronto and you're not following our local news, so our premier wants to remove bike lanes from the main streets, even the new ones that the top tax dollars have paid for. So I've been trying to make it to these bike rallies. And we're on a slight incline going down, so I really have to. Okay, I think we're starting.
Hello? Hello!
Hello! Woohoo! I am pumped.
We are gathered here today because safe streets save lives.
But we want you to say it with us.
Safe streets
Saves lives! Save streets!
Safe streets save lives. Safe streets save lives.
So my name is Alison Stewart. I work for Cycle Toronto and I'm also the Bicycle Mayor of Toronto, and I'm here with a wide coalition from across the province to help let the people running our province that safe streets save lives. And we also have a large contingent of folks from Bike Brampton that have joined us today. So now I'm going to pass the mic over to the indomitable Jess Speaker. She's the spokesperson for Friends and Families for Safe Streets, to make an introduction and begin introducing the nine wonderful speakers we have today.
Thanks, Allison. My name is Jess Speaker. I'm part of Friends and Families for Safe Streets because I nearly died twice after I was hit by a reckless SUV driver who broke my spine, inflicted a brain injury, and such extensive soft tissue damage that I had a huge blood clot that went splat across both lobes of my lungs, a massive bilateral pulmonary embolism. I did not deserve that. That destroyed the future I was building, and I do not want what happened to me to happen to anyone else. And that's the same for every member of Friends and Families for Safe Streets, especially my friends whose loved ones were killed in senseless, violent crashes. We're here today because our government wants to move Ontario backwards on road safety. Last year,
Shame! Boo! Shame!
Last year in Ontario, according to the ministry's own statistics, that's the Ministry of Transportation, 616 beloved people were killed on Ontario streets in car crashes, and 36,090 people were injured. 36,000 people. And this happens year after year after year, and it's getting worse and not better. In Toronto this year, 35 people have been killed and 159 people with life-threatening injuries. Since Doug Ford has been in power, 3,489 Ontarians have died in preventable crashes. 3,489 empty chairs around the table. 3,489 families with joyless holidays. More tears than you could wrap your mind around. More pain than you can ever comprehend has been inflicted on Ontario's streets. It is jaw-dropping that during the worst year for cycling fatalities in over a decade in this city, Doug Ford wants to rip out our safe streets.
Shame!
Doug Ford seems to want those horrifying numbers to go up. He wants human tragedies to go up.
Shame!
Let's explain to him. What do safe streets do?
Saves lives!
Safe streets!
Saves lives!
Safe streets!
Saves lives!
Safe streets!
Saves lives!
Yes!
Woo!
Our government is spewing disinformation, false statements in an effort to make our streets more unsafe and get more people killed. And make no mistake, Doug Ford, Pramit Zakaria, and every staff member in the Ministry of Transportation, they all know that ripping out safe streets will do nothing to solve car congestion.
Yeah.
That is not the reason for the chaos on our streets.
The construction. Building. Yeah, too many condos.
For members of Friends and Families for Safe Streets and everyone who's been hurt and everyone who's lost a loved one, it has been so painful, so difficult, trying to process, watching them punch down on vulnerable people while we grapple with our anguish and our grief and our chronic pain. It's not okay to govern a province this way. They're trying to distract people, and it's working. Distract them from the fact that public transit is underfunded, our Eglinton Crosstown is delayed by 4 years, our kids are breathing mold in schools, our rural ERs are closed. 2.5 million Ontarians do not even have a family doctor. They're throwing out a distraction. So we have to keep our eyes on the prize and make sure our province does the things that are their job instead of trying to get innocent, loved people killed in a play to their voter base. The fact is that safe streets, that's a binary choice. You build safe streets or people die. You have to pick one. There isn't a middle ground. We've been trying since the invention of cars to find a middle ground. We've failed using enforcement. We've failed using public education. What works is building safe streets. That's the only thing that works, and it works around the world, and it works here. Doug Ford talked about ripping out Bloor, University, and Yonge. I checked into the statistics on those 3 streets before they were upgraded. 34 people were killed. 220 had life-threatening injuries. That is an unbelievable amount of human carnage, and he wants us to go back to that. We cannot accept that.
No.
We can't let this legislation pass. Every Canadian, every Ontarian has a charter right to safety. If they rip out our safe streets, they're violating the rights of everyone who uses that road. And an attack on safety here is an attack on every Ontarian. Every municipality is against this legislation. Every expert, whether it's road safety, urbanism, accessibility, environmentalism, equity, medicine, politics, basic geometry. Every expert is against this legislation. It's regressive and it's embarrassing. But don't take it from me. We brought a whole bunch of people here to tell you. So let's give it up for MPP Joel Harden, official opposition transportation critic, champion of road safety, rode his bike from Ottawa to Toronto. Let's go, Joel!
Wow. Woo!
Well, look, I've always felt the antidote to misinformation and hatred is love. And if that makes me a middle-aged hippie who rides a bike, so be it. But I just want to also acknowledge you have political representatives from all the opposition caucuses here. I'm very proud to be here. I see Patilla Karpache, Jessica Bell, MPP Sarah Jama. I see Mary Margaret. Help me out. Triple M. Thank you. It's my end of day haziness, Mary Margaret. I'm sorry. I see Mike Schreiner here, Ashlyn Clancy here. Who are we pointing at? Jill Andrew, I see you over there. So I just want to say briefly, because Jess said all the things that need to be said, that road safety should not be a partisan issue. But Doug Ford has decided to make it a partisan issue. This week, he's put a bill before the House that would take safety out of our streets. And you know what I found interesting? He made an offer on some trash radio show that he would be willing to use our taxpayer money to compensate municipalities. I have a better idea. What if I pass the hat here so we could pay for replacing Doug Ford?
Yeah. Heidi
Because
Michael,
this is a guy
21st.
who is indifferent to human suffering. I don't understand it.
Cheryl, welcome.
We had a senior in that community in Etobicoke killed in August. There was a 26-year-old cyclist killed in that community in Etobicoke. I was talking last night to Adam from Etobicoke, who told me, yes, my community is having a culture shift and we're figuring out bike lanes. But when I'm with my 3-year-old daughter, I want to make sure there's a place for her to be safe. Doug, what's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? I want to end on a note of love again, thinking of a 16-year-old in the children's hospital back home, Audrey, who had to be induced into a coma after she was crossing Carling Avenue and knocked 13 feet into the air on her scooter. A car was running a red light. Her helmet was cracked. Her pelvis was crushed. Her right knee was crushed. She has traumatic brain injuries. Audrey does. She's going to be living with for the rest of her life. But if we had designed that section of Carling Avenue so there was actual ways in which dangerous road users, who we know there are always going to be dangerous road users, could be mitigated against, Audrey wouldn't be in the hospital. This is what it's about, right? It's not about politics in a partisan, cheap way. It's about saving lives and defending the value of getting around our communities, which again, for me, is about love, right? So Jess, Allison, all the advocates who are here from around, the Brampton folks, the Scarborough folks, the downtown Toronto folks, all the GTA folks, thank you, thank you, thank you. I see Joey Schwartz over there. I mean, come on now. This is a movement. I think, this is what I think, and I'll end on this. The Premier wants us to fight him about bikes versus cars versus pedestrians versus scooters, and that's not the fight he's going to get. The fight he will get is from those of us who love our communities and the people in them and want us to be safe. And we will go to the wall on that fight. Thank you, everybody.
Let's hear it for Mary Margaret McMahon, Beaches East York, Liberal Party.
And Jess is my beautiful constituent, so here for her and everyone else. All of you, thank you for coming. Power to the people. We reversed the Greenbelt. We reversed a bunch of things because of people power. And I thank Cycle Toronto, Share the Road, everyone here, family and friends for Safe Streets, for organizing this, and you for coming out, especially from Brampton, for crying out loud. Where are the leaders from Brampton? Whoa, invisible, not here. So you can call me Triple M. Whoa, your MPPs. Whoa, that's another story. You can call me Triple M. I have a rock solid track record on cycling and cycling advocacy and building cycling infrastructure in this town. I put in Woodbine. I had the backbone and the balls to do that, and I put it in. People want me to die on that still, but too bad, so sad. It's their families. Tons of people are cycling on that. I put in contraflows. I laid the groundwork for Danforth bike lanes when I was at City Hall. And now I'm here, and we're not going to take this line down. I love me a good chant. And this one is, Doug Ford, stay in your lane. Doug Ford, stay in your lane. So this morning I asked the Minister of Transportation a couple questions after he said that, let me get this straight, only 1.2% of Ontarians commute by bike. That statistic is from 2011. Okay? It's actually, Share the Road Cycling Coalition has a poll from 2023, because that's closer to where we are now, 3.2 million Ontarians, 22%. So that's 22% of Ontarians are cycling on a daily basis. So they're using old stats, complete and utter bullshit, and we're not going to take it. You're not. Look at Minister of Transportation. You're not a statistics major. You're a politician. Stay in your lane.
Yeah, stay in your lane.
All right, and then the conservatives talk about being fiscally responsible. How fiscally responsible is it to rip out existing infrastructure? Do you want your taxpayers used for that? I want my taxpayers used for provincial matters, which is what we do here. Provincial matters, healthcare, transit, housing, education. I don't want them to make our make our streets unsafe. Because saving lives is not a partisan issue. It's a human right that needs to be acknowledged. And then the Premier said in April, he says, oh, you know what? I believe in letting municipalities determine what is good for their communities and what is not good for their communities with regards to fourplexes, housing, right? But where are we now? Complete reversal. How is this like How do you explain this now? Stay in your lane. Get out of municipal. What changed? Go into the ditch, someone said. What changed? You know what? What changed, right? So here we are, provincial issues, build the transit, get the shovels in the ground to build housing, help healthcare, fund our schools, and stay in your lane. One last thing, you who Doug Ford, you're the Premier of Ontario. You're not the Mayor of Toronto. Stay in your lane.
Help me welcome MPP Ashlyn Clancy of the Green Party.
Let's start with a cheer. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Doug Ford has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Doug Ford has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Doug Ford has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho. Doug Ford has got to go. Thank you. I think there's something we all agree to. Thank you to the MPPs who showed up today. You care about people. You care about people's lives. Thank you to Jess and Elson and Joey. We have Cycle Waterloo Region here as well. And RC, our Waterloo Region Bike Mayor. Thank you for showing up. It's great to see so many wonderful faces here. So I got involved in politics because I was a social worker, I was a parent, and I was sick of cleaning up systemic messes that this government leaves behind. We know that accidents are preventable. We know that climate chaos is preventable. And I call on the Ford government to do the right thing, save us money, save lives, and put people first. We know that 92% of people want to walk or bike their kids, their families to school and work. 92%. This isn't some fringe group of hippies. You know, don't get me wrong. I love my fringe hippies. We get wild over there in the green side. But we know that this is bigger than that. This is a cultural shift. This is a way of life. Every day in that legislature, I say to the government in power right now, enough with about us, without us. What MPP in there has been living their lives biking back and forth? And if they aren't, stick up to your own government and do the right thing. And if you haven't, join me on a bike ride. Join me on my commute to work, and I'll show you what it feels like to battle traffic. Let's challenge them to that. See how safe they feel battling with really heavy vehicles. So anyway, I really think we're stronger together. Today brings me so much hope. I love to see the connection of all the political parties and all the different groups across Ontario calling this premier out on his garbage. He is creating smoke and mirrors for his own corruption. He is being challenged by the RCMP. He is moving TTC lines under a degas for his property. He is selling off public land. He's moving the science center just to make his friends rich. He's doing it at a crazy speed, lightning speed, getting rid of any protections we have in place, and all the while saying, look over here at that shiny thing by dividing us. Garbage, bullshit. We will not do it any longer. We will keep our eyes on the prize. We will defend our rights. We'll defend fairness. We'll defend lives of people who use drugs, lives of people who bike, lives of people who walk. And I thank all of you for being here today. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Doug Ford has to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
Thank you. Next, help me welcome MPP Sarah Jama, fearless accessibility activist.
How's it going, everyone? Woo! Very proud to be here on behalf of my riding of Hamilton Center. Countless of people have been hit or critically injured, at times also killed in my riding their bikes. This attack on bike lanes is an attack on the working class. It's an attack on every single person who has struggled with the drug crisis, trying to get supports, and only have bicycles to get around. It's an attack on every single person who struggles to get to work or struggles to pay their gas bill every single day and has no other options but to get on their bicycles and travel around. It's an attack on disabled people in our communities who have no other option but to ride their bikes or use the bike lane to get to and from the grocery stores or to their families' houses. This isn't just a small group of people who are relying on bike lanes to live every single day. An attack on bike lanes means that every single person who needs their bike in order to get through their day will not be able to function in our communities. I represent the poorest riding in the entire province, and 60% of my riding are renters. Countless numbers of people rely on their bikes. Disabled people need the bike lanes in order to feel safe in public streets and public roads. Instead of this government investing in policing people who use public transit, we should invest in making sure that we're taking community safety seriously. For every single time we sit in the Legislative Assembly and hear the dog whistle of what community safety means, we see a lack of investment in safety on our everyday basis. Rather than investing in policing and other supports, we need to be investing in making sure people are safe in our communities every single day.
Amen. Amen.
I also want to add that this is a disability justice issue. There are so many people who don't have the privilege of being able to drive, who have no other options, and senior citizens who need their bikes in order to survive. This is another attack on disabled people, like we have seen in terms of the warehousing of disabled people and seniors into long-term care homes. Over the entire tenure of the Ford government so far, they have done everything they can to make sure that disabled people have a difficult time functioning in our communities and our societies. Walkable cities means that disabled people get to age in place at home. It means that we're able to keep people together and communities together rather than rip them apart. So I'm committed as the Hamilton Centre MPP to fight with you all to protect our bike lanes, because this means that we're protecting working class people and everyday people who need the bike lanes in order to survive. Thank you so much.
Well said. We've heard from a member of every political party except for one, but oh, wait a minute. Doug Ford has a few words to say to us.
Oh, shit.
No, it's a hoax.
You're nervous when there's not bike lanes.
I knew it was going to be a joke.
Make sure there's never a death in the city. One death is way too many when it comes to bicycle riders. We have to make sure that they're safe. I felt so much safer when it was separated.
Yeah, he's such a hypocrite.
From the Premier's own mouth.
Now he's taking it back. He said it, that he wanted the bike lanes. Now he doesn't want the bike lanes.
Help me welcome David Lang of Bike Brampton, who rode his bike all the way from Brampton to be here.
Thanks very much, Jess. And thank you very much for all of you folks that came out today to show support for bike lanes in Ontario and bike lanes all throughout the GTA. This is really important work that we are doing. 15 of us came from Brampton today. Some of us, some of us gave up a day of work in order to be able to do this. Some of us giving up our time in order to be able to show support here today. I want to apologize on behalf of Bramptonians to the folks of Toronto because a lot of your traffic congestion in the city is a result of people driving their cars from Brampton and other places outside of Toronto and coming into this city, right? Wow. So we need to change a lot of the way that we do things, and we're trying our best in Brampton to reduce the amount of cars, because that's the answer to the question here. The only way we're going to do this is to get fewer cars on the road, right? Yeah. Right. The other thing I want to apologize for is the color of the MPP stripe that we have in Brampton, because unfortunately they're all blue. But we'll maybe work to change that for the next election coming in March. Anyway, I also want to make sure that Sarah Jama mentioned about the people that are disadvantaged. And in Brampton, I think approximately 30% of the population does not have access to vehicles on a regular basis, right? So and I'm talking here about gig workers, specifically international students who go to Algoma University or Sheridan College, and then they use Uber Eats and DoorDash and that type of thing in order to be able to pay their bills. We see them on the GO train. I mean, if you go in on the GO train, the bike car is absolutely filled with those bikes that are brought in order for those folks to earn a living during the course of the day. They're needing to drive home and get home safely, and they use those bikes in order to be able to do that. And this threatens not just the bike lanes here in Toronto, but also our bike lanes in Brampton. Yeah. And we have been working for 15 years to try and get those bike lanes, clawing away at it, and all in the face of a magic wand that's being wielded by Doug Ford. We're in jeopardy of losing all of that. So, yeah.
Shame.
So I want to thank you very much for showing support here. The only way that we're going to get this changed is to make sure that every one of our politicians knows how important these bike lanes are, how important it is not only for the economy, economics, people getting to jobs, also for the environment. In Brampton, 60% of our carbon emissions comes from the transportation sector. There are over 800,000 daily trips that are taken that are less than 5 kilometers. We could certainly move an awful lot of those out of cars and onto bikes. Yep. So that's the message that we need to give. Fewer cars, get more people on bikes. Thank you very much. I appreciate the opportunity to chat with you.
Thank you, David. Next up, help me welcome Sarah Buchanan from Toronto Environmental Alliance.
Hey everybody. I always write stuff down and then I just throw away my notes basically. So I heard that quote from Doug Ford and I just was moved to respond to that absolute horseshit that I heard there. He says we feel nervous when we don't have bike lanes, when we're not protected. Damn right we feel nervous, Premier Ford. Yeah. Are there any parents in the crowd who bike their kids around? Hands up, hands up. Shout out to everybody there. I bike my kid to school and I bike him through an intersection on a side street where 6 people have been killed or seriously injured in the last 10 years. And I know that because I went to the consultation where the city said, we're gonna put bike lanes in on your street next year. Now, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to keep biking through that same intersection, feeling incredibly unsafe, having drivers make eye contact with me, with a kid on the back of my bike, and then continue as if we don't exist. We could have bike lanes on our street. We deserve bike lanes on our street. Doug Ford doesn't want us to have bike lanes on our street, even though he acknowledges we are terrified. When you're biking around with your kid on the back of your bike, it feels different. And when they take away the one thing that makes you feel safe, it hits you different as well. I biked my kid down Bloor to go to the doctor on Monday. And we live near Stockyards up at Keele and St. Clair. And that part of our bike ride where we hit the Bloor bike lanes is absolutely his favorite. And I gotta say, the doctor's appointment, not so much. He hated that, he's for it. But we ride down the bike lanes and it feels so good to talk to each other. We feel safer, I guess. He asks me about the businesses he sees. He says, oh, Mama, can we go get a cookie there? When we're done the doctor's appointment where they give me 5 billion needles. I say, yes, we can go get a cookie there. You know what? Doug Ford's trying to take away this kid's cookies. That's right, shame! This guy, he takes cookies from children. And you know why? Yeah, because if I have to go to that doctor's appointment with my kid and we don't have a bike lane on Bloor, I'm not stopping at those businesses. I'm not gonna stop to buy fruit on the way home. And yeah, and that same BIA came out today and said that bike lanes have been good for their businesses. Doug Ford, he's taking cookies from children and he's taking business from our safe streets. So I gotta say, I was asked to bring a climate lens here, and I absolutely will. I just had to get through some of that mom rage. So I mean, it's quite simple. I think a lot of people here know transportation is the #1 source of carbon pollution in Ontario. And if we can't find good, safe, comfortable, affordable ways for people to get around that aren't cars across Ontario, not just in Toronto, I'm sorry, but we're kind of screwed if we can't do that. And we're starting to find those ways. There are places where people feel good and safe and happy doing things here in Toronto even, there are some places where that happens, and across Ontario. But we need to make them work, and for God's sake, ripping them out does not make any sense in the year 2024. This is not a serious government who rips out bike lanes in 2024. Yeah. Come on, guys. Shame. So I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna say, Premier Ford, I'm gonna give you one tip. You don't solve gridlock by putting more people in cars. Look at all these people. So many of these people, if we rip out this bike lane along here, picture all these people deciding, you know what, this isn't safe, I'm gonna drive. Does that solve gridlock? It doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna say, Doug Ford, put your money and your energy into fixing transit, delivering the projects that are years late, and take your hands off of our bike lanes. Hands off, hands off, hands off, hands off, hands off, hands off, hands off. Thank you. Woo! Thank you, Sarah. Next, let's welcome Michael Longfield, Executive Director of Cycle Toronto.
Thanks, Jess. Just for the record, I sprained my knee on the weekend, so I'm walking with this cane now, but I can still ride a bike, which is proof that bikes can be mobility devices. How many people here rode along University or Avenue Road today? Put your hands up. Okay, don't put your hands down. Keep them up. Keep them up. How many people rode on Yonge Street to get here today? Keep your hands up, everyone. And how many were on Bloor here today? Can you imagine if those 3 bikeways were gone? How the hell would we all have gotten here? We'd still all be stuck in traffic. You know, I since we got wind this announcement was coming, I think a lot of us thought it was just not going to happen. It seemed too unbelievable. And, you know, I was sort of thinking what I would say here today, and it's great to hear that all these kinds of talking points that, you know, Cycle Toronto, when it was formed in 2008 as the cyclist union, they're all just mainstream things now. We're not an outsider organization. Everyone has my talking points. It's kind of great to just have to repeat things. I look at, you know, I see Albert over there, who's been like doing this fight for decades. These talking points, our talking points, are mainstream. It's this government that's not mainstream, and we know that. We know the majority of people just want to get home safely. We just want to get to wherever we go. Whether we're driving, we're taking transit, whether we're on our bikes, we're all just people. And this idea that we're going to define ourselves based on what mode of transportation we're choosing at that time is just ridiculous. It's backwards thinking. It's not how modern cities work. And I know we're here today to push back against the province. It's completely essential that we do that, but it's equally important that our municipal elected leaders know that we will not tolerate any compromise on this at all. We will not lose. And we're saying this, we will not lose 1 meter of bikeway that's been put in Toronto or across the province. This fight isn't over. It's, you know, it's not just us here. It's really powered by everyone here. It's powered by people. Cycle Toronto does have a petition. I'm sure lots of y'all have signed it. It's got nearly 12,000 signatures. 11,000 and something. It's going to get 12,000 soon. Please feel free to add your name, cycleto.ca/I love bike lanes. The message is simple. Bike lanes save lives, and tell the province to stay in its own lane. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael.
Can we get biking now?
I want to end today with 2 speakers with powerful lived experience of what unsafe streets inflict on people. Please join me welcoming Dr. Sahil Gupta. He's an emergency room physician, and he deals firsthand with hurt people like me and the people who don't make it.
Thanks, everybody. we're gonna keep it short because I know we all want to get on a bike ride, but thanks again for everybody for being here. I'm here on behalf of my patients that I've had and patients I know I will have. And I'm an emergency room doctor and I work in a trauma kind of setting a lot. And we see injuries related to bikes, pedestrians, almost every day. People get injured every day from walking down the road, cycling. And when people start their journey doing this, they don't go out thinking they're doing an extreme sport. They don't think they're gonna go and get injured. They're just going about their day. And I think that's really devastating when these injuries happen because they really do change people's course for often. And I know Jess shared her experience for the rest of their lives very frequently. So, already in the city of Toronto, we've had 6 deaths this year, and while way too many. So, and for every one of those deaths, we see unfortunately probably hundreds of injuries at hospitals across Toronto, across Ontario, where people are left with devastating injuries, physical, emotional, and psychological. The research on this, people smarter than me study this all the time, and urbanists, engineers have looked at what's going to make the impact for that person when they go and step out. It's not the care that me and my colleagues provide. We do the best we can, but it's infrastructure. It's infrastructure that separates people from 2-ton vehicles. It's infrastructure that separates people from 2-ton vehicles against 50 to 100 kilogram people. The math just doesn't add up, and we really do need separated, protected bike lanes that's going to make an impact for the patients that I've seen and continue to see, unfortunately, every day. I also just want to say, I drive, I cycle, and I walk every single day of my life. I don't drive every single day. I drive occasionally, but I cycle most days. But walking and cycling should not leave you feeling like you have to really watch out and be hyper vigilant, scared. We've heard stories of parents, people, and that creates this sense of unease that I think is just super unhealthy for every single person to feel like, if they're just going to cross the road, or if they're going to just go out for a ride. And I'm going to end by just talking about one of my, very seriously injured patients. They went out for a morning bike ride that they picked up during the pandemic because they wanted to get healthier. They were going straight on a bike on a road that did not have a bike lane. They were just going straight, and somebody driving a car took a left where they were going into an alley. They did not see this individual. Unfortunately, this individual was seriously injured. They had a helmet on, but that only softened their blow. And they were, seriously injured, weeks and months in the ICU. And even though, these stories don't always make the news every day, but they impact the patients and our friends, our families, our, loved ones every single day. And I think that's devastating that we're going to, potentially take, the few guards that we have around protecting around these injuries. It's not the hospitals that's going to save these people. It's going to be safe streets and safe bike lines. So thank you again.
Thank you, Dr. Gupta. Before I hand the mic to Joey Schwartz to tell us about our ride route, we have one more speaker. My friend, FFSS member, Kendra Pape.
Thanks, Jess. So I'm a member of Friends and Families for Safe Streets, and I'll tell you, most of the people that I know in this group are members because someone that we love has been seriously maimed or killed by a driver. And for me, it was my sister Kim. She was killed in a crosswalk in Newmarket. She was run over by a woman named Virginia, and Kim died a few hours after Virginia plowed into her on a winter's night almost 7 years ago. Can you hold her picture for me, Jess? Kim's body was broken, her chest was caved in, her hips were crushed, her arms and her legs were mangled. Kim's death devastated us, all of us, her children, her husband, her siblings, my dad, extended family, her friends, and all of her co-workers. It devastated us. Losing a loved one because a driver ran them over is horrific. It's a nightmare, and it doesn't stop. It's not just a few months of grieving and memorials and a funeral. It's a disaster that keeps delivering year after year. Pointless arguments with insurance companies and unjust court cases and empty birthdays, sad family holidays. Whether you're a driver or whether you're a cyclist, we're all in this together because we all have loved ones. We've all got a brother or a sister or a parent or a child. We would mourn it so deeply if a driver ran them over and killed them. I know it. If a driver ran over and killed your loved one just so that they could get to work faster, how long would that affect you? Our loved ones are not expendable. Their lives are not a cost of doing business in this province. Bike lanes calm the whole street down.
Yep.
There's a good reason why we need that in this province. And it's not, we don't want them slow to calm the drivers down. We want to calm the whole thing down. It's not about wasting someone's time. It's about saving someone's life.
Amen.
And it's to make sure, the way we do that is to make sure that those cars are driving at a speed that is survivable when they hit someone.
Below 30.
We need more traffic calming in this province, not less. But under this proposed legislation, if folks in Newmarket wanted to turn Mulock Drive into a complete street and safeguard their families, Doug Ford would stop them. Doug Ford doesn't care about keeping our kids safe while they are walking or driving to school. Doug Ford, shame on him, Doug Ford doesn't care about the carnage that's happening in our communities. I care, we care that everybody gets home safe. That's what really matters. Too many people are still getting hurt and they're still dying. Let's focus on saving lives instead of saving time. Safe streets! Safe streets!
Save lives.
Safe streets!
Save lives. Amen. Can we get an amen? Right? Wow, powerful.
Thank you, Kendrew. Okay. We all know what's at risk if our safe streets get ripped out. We can't let it happen. I'm going to hand the mic to Joey Schwartz, who's going to tell us about our route. If you have a sign or a poster, please bring them up to me at the front before you leave. I would really like to get them back. Okay, Joey, take it away.
Well, thank you for coming out. We're going to be making our route safe. We're going to be making it safe by numbers.
All right.
So our route today, we're going to be coming out over here on the east side. We're going to use the cycle track on the north side of Wellesley. We're going to then go all the way to Hoskin Avenue. We're going to take Hoskin Avenue all the way to St. George. We're going to go north on St. George. We're going to be passing by the ghost bike of Dahlia Chaka. Just in the last few weeks, that intersection is now a protected intersection.
Why don't we cycle to Doug Ford?
If Doug Ford has his way, that'll be ripped out too.
Why don't we cycle to Doug Ford's house?
Then we continue north of Bloor, along St. George to Bernard. Then we go east on Bernard. Then we go south on Avenue Road, where we pass the ghost bike of Ali Segan. He was just recently killed. He was the third person killed in that area in only 2.5 years. Then there was another one, Miguel. He was killed in 2021. And then finally, we had an anonymous 24-year-old killed this summer.
Yep.
So in the space of less than 300 meters, we've had 3 people killed in the last 2.5 years or so.
Shame, shame, shame.
If Doug Ford has his way, the new bike infrastructure there will also be removed.
Hell no.
Boo.
Boo.
So, from there, we continue south. We're going to come down Queen's Park Crescent, and then enter back through the Queen's Park itself on the north side, through the cycle track there, and come back here. So, what I'm looking for, first of all, if I can have some volunteers to come and help cork intersections. What we're going to try to do is we're going to try to, at major intersections, have fellow cyclists stopping the traffic so that we can all go through as one group. We're a pretty big group here. Looks like we're about 600-700 people. So it'd be better if we go through as one group. So if I can get some volunteers, we're going to form over here on the east side. Things to remember in a group ride.
I gotta get on my check.
Be aware of the other cyclists around you. Don't make drastic changes. Always look to your side
Give me
to
a
see
second, guys. I have
who's
to
near
get
you,
out my
how close they
jacket.
are. If you can, please signal that you're stopping or say something like slowing. Finally, again, let's go out there and enjoy a good bike ride. Thank you.
Woohoo! Yeah, let's bike it. Oh.
Are you running away now? There, you got in. Hi.
Hi. I saw you. Okay.
I went to the wrong spot.
Wait, where are we heading? Okay. Are we heading this way? Right, that's right. And then people are going that way. This way.
Worst traffic jam ever.
I know. It's okay. It's okay.
On this issue because he did that political
Taking us video, and what are you doing? Oh, you have to give back the sign to
Yeah, I know.
Jessie.
Do you know her?
No, I don't know her.
No?
Only by hi and bye. Don't
Want to
pave
see an
it.
environmental assessment, we want to stop the highway. If you like, we have a postcard you can mail in for free. You're a
Can't get over my friggin' bike. I need to step through. Ugh. All right.
Parking, literally parking this year, parking today.
Okay. Maybe I should walk it, but I'm on my bike now.
You guys would love bike lane? Big ass, love bike lane. Whoa. Are we going on the road or the bike lane? Wow, look at all of us. Woo!
Screamed at by someone in the car on the way here.
It's like the worst speed. You're like too slow to like close. And too fast to just stop. It's like the whole thing. It's like she's I was just like, oh, we're all still here. Oh, just a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, her helmet is not on right.
If you're like a computer right now and you're trying to get
All right. Is the view okay, guys?
new partner. Oh, people are looking. They must love us. Okay, I kind of want to go.
Maybe they're honking for us, not against us. All right, now we got a rhythm going here. Let's go. Keep up with. We have to keep up with the group. Are we keeping up, or are we gapping, or what's the case? No. We. Oh, that's gotta be always one.
Although people are very friendly, it's also some angry smiles on the other side.
Okay, sorry, just making sure. Is the angle too high? Or no? Okay, I see a green apple. Thanks, Chief. It's just when I'm stopped, then the angle changes. Bike rally. Come join us. Come join us. Woohoo! Make some noise. Oh, block that Porsche. I didn't see Dave, the biker lawyer. Oh, we're going straight up. Oh, we have police directing us now. Woohoo! The police are letting us do this. Woo! Let's ride on the new bike lane that they might tear off. They better not tear it up again. Stupid. Really stupid. Woo! Let's make some noise. What was that chant about Doug Ford got to go? we should be chanting that. Whoa, whoa. Hoo-hoo, whoa, whoa, I don't know. I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike, I want to ride my bicycle, I want to ride my bike. Oh. These cuties. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. I want to ride my bicycle. Did I turn on my helmet? Yeah. Woohoo! Save the bike lanes! Save the bike lanes! Woo! At least I get some fall colors in here in this stream. I want to ride my bicycle. Oh, yes. Hi. He has the same helmet as mine.
All good.
All right. Are we on the DVP? There's like always like a slow. There's always that slow part. I don't drive, but when I'm there as a passenger, it's like, why? What's the?
Yeah,
what?
you never know why, and then it
Yeah.
up and you're like,
Yeah. What? Yeah. Right. That's what I feel like we're on right now. Ooh, I want that bike. Or I want the lights. I don't need the electric bike. No. I'll stick to my human horsepower. I know. Oh, it's because we're, yeah, there's traffic there. So it's a short ride. I was hoping to go to... Oh, I thought we were going up to St. Clair. I heard St. Clair. I hope we're not going up Avenue Road, that hill. I thought... I heard up to St. Clair. What do you have on your back? Ah, look at that. Fine. Huh. We're turning. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Here we go. Woo! Woohoo! I go out there? Whoa. Woo! Woo! What?
I know. He's disgusting.
Oh, he has a constipated face. He just constipated, you know.
He just closed his window. He's absolutely just revolted.
I have to check my other phone, but I can't because I've got to ride. I thought we were going to go up St. Clair. Sorry. Checking on things. Oh, I heard some skids. What's going on? Somebody's getting physical up there? I don't know. I thought... I thought I heard we were going up to St. Clair. But because this is a short ride. I was hoping to go.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Whoa, the sun, man, looks good. The homeless guy is like clapping for us. Wait, I thought we were gonna cycle all. Oh, okay. I don't know. I think this is too big of a crowd to.
Oh, that's yours? Oh,
we were supposed to cycle by all the ghost bike. Oh, that's right. We were supposed to cycle by all the ghost bike ride. Like, oh.
How much is that basket bike cost? A couple thousand. Actually, oh no, that's not electric. That's why. Yeah, the electric ones are like 10,000. Yeah. Like even going uphill on that thing?
You want to go the other fucking way too? You ignorant fucking goop.
I guess he's with Rob Ford or Doug Ford.
No, I feel it.
I think he's with Doug Ford, even though he's on a bike.
Like there was Harvard. There was a 2-lane bike lane over there.
Yeah.
And the guy's just trying to like walk right through it. It's like, okay, yeah, I feel for you, but this is a one-time thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Walk on the grass.
Exactly.
Right on the grass.
Well, it's gonna be like, well, who gets priority then? The biker is going for a one-time parade, or the guy who's trying to get to work on his bike? So, I don't know. I feel for him though. Want a break from the gridlock? Oh, that's funny. The guy's.
I thought we were
bike.
cycling to all the ghost bike.
That's thing. Haven't we passed it? I'm pretty sure we did.
But
that's what the route was.
I don't. Well, there was one on Avenue Road, one on one on Bloor.
Right. Actually, we didn't really go on.
I thought we were gonna go on up to St. Clair. I heard him say St. Clair.
St. George.
Or St. George.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, that
St.
was.
George passing.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Sorry.
Oh.
Yep. Don't block the box.
Oh, the sky looks amazing, guys. I'm gonna capture that. Oh, wow. All right. That was it. I was hoping to go further. Beautiful sky. Beautiful sky.
Video of that. I've never seen it in person.
Okay. Hello, media monitor. Welcome. So I might be on the CBC News. So I don't know how much they'll edit me out, but I had my say. Hey, Van. I had my say. You can actually we have it on our live stream here of them interviewing me. Oh, Yogi is here? Hi, Yogi. Welcome. Long time no see. Norman is here. Hello. Welcome. Where is my phone? Oh my gosh.
I honestly think it's because like a liberal NDP coalition. Yeah, like honestly, yeah, the Congress. Right? Like I'm like, you know, like the reality is that like they say you don't win without winning. Right? And
try at home as a couch potato.
That's it for today. I recommend you go out in pairs and go back home. Remember, ride your MVP, ride your counselor, tell them to break lane, save lives. And again, I really want to thank you for making this a safe ride.
That's not Johnny right there. Johnny's right there. Let's go snipe him for a change.
Finally reminded me what Toronto was actually
Alright. Well. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Good and you?
It's Lizzo.
It's me.
Are you live or just?
Yeah, live. You too, right?
Yeah.
How was the ride for you?
Slow at the start, but
I know.
once
Yeah.
we got going.
Yeah. This is your first time at a rally?
On a bike rally.
Yeah.
I've walked by them. I haven't ridden one.
Yeah. I've been since the summer. I've been just going at them.
Well, there's going to be a lot more in the near future.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So good turnout.
Probably 1,000 people.
Yeah.
At least.
I might be on CBC News. They interviewed me. See ya.
Ride safe.
I will. You too. Whoa. Let's not crash. Oh, this guy's gone now. All right. Okay, let's get on the road. Where are we going? Oh yeah, I want to end this and start another one. Because I have something I want to do something. So, let me go back here. And I don't want to bump into him again. All right. I'm going to end this one. We're going to have a second stream, like I mentioned earlier. So thank you, folks. Thank you, everyone, for coming along on this rally. There will be many more. Thanks, Cheryl, Forecast, Randy, Norman. Yeah, I'm going to come back on anyway. So it's not a full good night. Thanks, TBS. Ruben, Dave from Niagara Falls, Dave from Maine, Christian, Norman, Myrna, Forecast, Media, Monitor, everyone. D. Michael, Van, thank you, Van. 21st Century, thank you so much. Yogi, I can't get everyone. So sorry if I miss you. Dro on the go, thank you so much. Robert Armstrong, thank you so much. Adrian, thank you. All right. I think Austin City Limits was on earlier. Thank you so much. I think I got everyone. If I missed you, my apologies. Okay, so, oh, Sanford. Okay, you are finishing this one. Yeah, I'm finishing this stream. I want a different one with another title for another topic, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, all right, we'll see you in a bit. So, let me... Thank you for watching this first live stream for today. We will be on again awesome turnout for the rally. Okay. Save the bike lanes. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for subscribing. And I'm not gonna, we'll see you in the next one very soon again. Alright, so we'll end this one here. Well, I'm gonna start back here. I'm gonna just, so we'll see you in a few minutes. Give me 5 minutes or so. Go have your snack, make a snack. Go to the loo, tinkle, and we'll see you shortly. Bye for now. Ending. Oh, maybe I should do this. One moment. Oh, let's get the, yeah, I'm not good with this. I have to twist my body. Bye guys, we'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye. Ah, too close. Okay, see you in a bit.